Hello, we're back again. It was quite an important call. Nothing urgent, but oh balls! Don't do that. It really annoys when you do that. Phone. Thank you. So yeah, we are live again. We're exactly the same place we were when I stopped the previous. Oh, I love the way the focus instantly went straight to the fence that I'm pointing at. Have a look at this. Do not pass under this if you've got a high vehicle barrier thing, and see if you can spot what's gone wrong. It's a challenge for you. I'm going to angle it so you can see it better. There you go. I think someone's gone under that a little bit too much. Even I feel a bit wary about going under it. That's bizarre. Anyway, we digress. We are back. Hello, Yeet Face. So now I've got the car facing the other way. I'm kind of half tempted to go through Oldham and then away. I'm now facing the other way. Oh, so I've got a few more seconds to figure out. I'm still doing a wee though. Anyway, we're back. Was a moderately important phone call. Nothing to do with my mother, but moderately important, and we've dealt with it, and we are back off again. And I really need a wee. Should I go to the car or not? No. No, never. Because Fortnite is yesterday's news. It's all about that new one, whose name I don't know. I thought it was called now. What's that new one called? It's not Ark. It's the other one. Apex, that's it. But no, I'm not going to play that either. This is fun. I've got a car next to me now. So that knocks off the right-hand turn. Right, traffic lights are about to change. So we're just going to go back the way we came, because I've changed my mind the way I want to go. I want to go through. I like going through Oldham. It's just nice. It's different. It's fun. Not necessarily in that order, or any order. Oh, I'm hungry as well now. But it doesn't matter, I'm going to Tesco, so I'm going to get some food anyway, aren't I? So you're going to have a look at IKEA. It's a new kind of shop that's opened up in England, where you buy stuff for the house, but it's all flat. And it comes in a box that weighs 14.5 tonne. And then you take it home on your car with two wheels up in the air because of the weight in the back. And then you get home, and then you get these instructions which are in Korean or something, and then you try and put it all together, and then when you've put it together, you can put it up in your room, and then after a week it falls apart. I'm saying that, my house is full of IKEA stuff and none of it's fallen apart. In fact, I've got a dining room table that I use for the pictures of the when I do the 2-minute reviews or anything, and I use it for the thumbnail. That's my dining room table from IKEA, and it's actually really really smart, apart from the fact the black's rubbed off it now, but it gives it an interesting texture and look, kind of distressed IKEA. But in the meantime, we've got McDonald's and the Ashton-under-Lyne KFC directly ahead. McDonald's is on the right and KFC is literally directly ahead. Why are we not moving? There we are. You can see KFC is on the corner. There's KFC. So there you go. It's very wet today. There's all these weird statues as well on this road. Like that one there on the left. It's very odd. Very odd indeed. Like a misty rain as well, this rain. It's like there's proper raindrops and you can hear them on the window screen. But there's also some other kind of misty stuff going on as well. And I don't know how that works because normally the mist is literally washed away by the rain when it rains. But apparently not. Anyway, there's IKEA. IKEA. I've never been in this IKEA. The only one I've ever been to is the Warrington one, which to be fair was one of the first ones opened in Britain, I believe. And I don't know, I don't claim to be an IKEA specialist. Or any kind of specialist for that matter. Oh, there's an Aldi on the other side of the road. Right, he's going that way, but it's alright because we're going this way. So now heading up past the I know I mentioned this garage before, but this is the garage that used to have the DeLorean in there. But it was just a normal DeLorean. What's going on here? Where are them two going? You can even turn right there. Apparently you can. There's a garage. It's a bathroom place now. You can make a DeLorean into a bath. There's an interesting thought. A DeLorean bath. That could be extra speculum. This car behind me tripped that off. There's a speed camera there as well, which is very well hidden. They always are in Tameside. They paint them black or green. It's not a bad idea. If you see them, you slow down, even if you go in at the normal, even if you go in within the speed limit. So it kind of makes sense that they would do that, but so if you get caught on a speed camera, it's your own fault kind of thing, which it is, again, to be fair. Which one it was? It was a shop on the left on the corner, or the shop on the right on the corner. It used to be a video hire shop, and they used to have Mickey Mouse and all that painted all over the walls. Which I always thought was quite funny, because you tell me when there was last a Mickey Mouse movie out. 1940? 1960? An actual Mickey Mouse movie. When was the last one that came out? I'm not on about on DVD, I'm on about video rental. It was Mickey Christmas, I suppose, but still. It seems weird to have a character that doesn't have many current things. You know, you're better off painting at the time, I would have thought, Beauty and the Beast or something. Disney's Beauty and the Beast are similar. Rather than something that's totally obscure and irrelevant. Talking about myself. Totally obscure and irrelevant. Sorry. Oh, that's a nice building on the left. There's a cyclist on the left. There's a car on the right. Now, come this way, I was on about them houses that have flat roofs. And I was thinking about it later, and I'm pretty sure I actually saw them get demolished, which is why we probably couldn't see them. And then my wheel fell off my car, so I forgot to tell you that bit. So hopefully my wheel won't fall off my car, and hopefully I'm not going to go the same route. going to take a tangent somewhere else at some point. We will end up on the M61, I would imagine. It's not raining heavy, I've just went under like a forest. Well, a few trees. It's not exactly as big as Sherwood Forest, is it? Oh, my windscreen wipers don't want to go down. Oh well. It's raining heavier now. We're just passing a pub whose name I can't see. Those lights are bright. Jesus. Speed camera there. We're out of Tameside now, so the speed cameras are all of a sudden high vis again. I'm only doing about 27 miles an hour, so it's fine. It is very soggy. Oh. It's like not wet enough for having them on all the time, the windscreen wipers, but it's almost too wet to have them on with this delay. It's just really frustrating. Anyways, we drive past the oh, they changed rather swiftly, didn't they? I don't know where we drove past then because the traffic lights changed. It's nice to see cycle bits are always left for people. We have passed our cyclist already in this exciting drive of a lifetime. I'm going in here because it's after 7 o'clock and he wants to get past me. I'm doing 30 mile an hour, by the way, on a 30. Quite scary, that, isn't it? He didn't get very far, did he? All he got to the car in front of us. So well done, mate. Oh, and then he let an ambulance past. Was that a roundabout? No, it's not a roundabout. Why did he let? What the hell? Right, so we're heading up towards Oldham. Which I'm going to do a Let's Visit on one day. But then obviously I'll need to go to Newham as well. Then we can do the Oldham Newham joke. Newham Oldham. Well, that car is going all over the place. Car's pulled out in front of me. Unbelievable. KJ. It was obvious that one was going to pull out in front of me, because to be fair, I would have done as well. I could go in the bus lane because it's not open now and re-overtake that red car that did the weird driving before. Oh, and I would have literally just driven all past him because I would have timed that beautifully, like this car's doing. Oh, he's turning left anyway. Technically, it doesn't count then, does it? Yeah, I'm going to follow you, mate. Definitely. Okay, that was weird. If you look at the signs on the bus lanes, it says the bus lanes finish at 7 PM and it's currently 9:15. God, if anyone could look more miserable walking across the road. Mind you, I probably wasn't skipping across the road yesterday when it was sunshiny. Not that it would be at 9 o'clock at night, thinking about it. I'll shut up now and get me caught. It's got a nice roundabout here. It's got a lovely bridge on it, the footbridge, which obviously would feature in upcoming events. What's going on here? Oh, it's the AA. Very nice, man. It's alright, mate, you're pushing from me, don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh, okay, we're all going that way, are we? Oh. Okay, wasn't expecting to come this way, but never mind. Doesn't really matter. 24/7 hotel. Never heard of that before. Very nice set of traffic lights there. Definitely wetter than it was before. Right then, so let's go in the right hand lane. Don't they make horrible noise, windscreen wipers? Yeah, I'm going to have to change the name of that previous video as well, because people think, how did you manage to drive from Ashton-under-Lyne to Wigan in 15 minutes? Yeah. What can I say? There's quite a lot of traffic, has to be said. It's a bit slow at getting going then. Set of traffic lights on red. Okay, there's quite a lot of traffic. There's an equal number. I think there's one set of traffic lights for each car on the road at the moment. I don't mean one traffic light, I mean one set of traffic lights for each car on the road. This is bunkers. We're currently heading towards Manchester from Oldham. We're not allowed to do a U-turn here. I wasn't planning on doing any. Whoops. Okay. Alright, okay. Wow. I wouldn't want to cross that junction particularly, anyway. Well, the van's gone. Speedy van. Where are we at now? I don't exactly know where I am. Going over the M60. Okay then, that makes sense. So we're going over the motorway we're normally on. Now it's looking like Monza. Yeah, you can say that again. Must admit, I've never seen a race. I've never been on a computer game where it's been that wet. It's unbelievable. Tommy Field cars. Advance booking only. Tommy Field and Market, I'm sure it is. There's a market called Tommy Field's Market. Or maybe I just made that up, I don't know. So anyway, that's the M60 underneath us, which you can't see. The A62, apparently, I've just seen a sign. It's turning off here, I don't know why. We'll keep straight on the A62, thank you very much. Just gone past the pub. I'm going to assume now that all this is 30-mile-an-hour territory. Anything more than that would be dangerous. So we're now in basically residential. I'm blissfully unaware of where it is. If Sarah comes on to us, tell her to get, say get well soon to her. She can tell you all about it. Lovely problem. So the pub, the Sun Inn, and it's got shutters up at the windows which are down, but the door's open. Seems like a nice pub. It's got weird lights in the window. Whoa, this suddenly got trees in the middle of the road. What's that about? I think that said sail then, I only noticed it the last second. So we could be in sail now. There's a nice clock tower there. I just thought sail would be bigger than this if this is sail. If it's not sail, then I apologise to Sailonians. People of Sale. Well, they've got an Aldi though. I want a KFC. It's an odd combination. Aldi and KFC. And a Tesco petrol station that's shut. Insane. I don't think I've been down this road, or if I have, it's not been for a long while. I've certainly not done a drive down here, I don't think. Domino's on the left. Speed camera. I like the speed cameras around here. You ain't speeding through our town, lad. Nah. If you do, you pay the price. Aye. Tesco here and another. Pardon me. Got Tesco and another McDonald's. Aye. Got signs for Manchester. We're in the city of Manchester now. I can't see the cranes and everything, all the red dots. And the camera doesn't normally pick them up anyway. 100% can't see them at the moment. So, I think we're away from... Whoa! I think we're away from the... quite away from the centre. Look at the cars, there's smoke coming out of that car there. No said cigarette smoke then. Oh. Right, so where are we now? So we're coming towards Cheetham Mill. All roads seem to lead to Cheetham Mill, has to be said. Very wide road. I'm doing 30. It says 30 on the sign. So he's going past a little bit over 30. But one of his lights not working. Nice one, Cyril. His brake light works. Whoa! There's a car on the... What the hell's that car doing? Car in the middle of the road. Looked like it was trying to do a 3-point turn. What the hell? Very odd. Got a Holiday Inn here. It's nice. Stone's throw away from nowhere in particular. Oh, this road is literally all over the place. Bus lane. Is it a permanent bus lane? It might well be a permanent bus lane, in which case I'll get out of here. I know it's got a time on it, but never mind. Nice big railway bridge or two. I'll say it's rough around here, but even the railway bridges hang out in pairs. Right, we're going to do a turn right here. We're turning right here. Just to clarify, we are turning right here. In order to turn right, you have to turn left and then go around the building. And regular viewers will remember this part. This does take us to Cheetham Hill. That was a different route, wasn't it? And it took 28 minutes to do that. Oh, got angry BMW driver in front of us. Tell he's angry because he stopped at traffic lights. We've got one next to us as well. Oh my god. Got on a train going over the bridge. It's nice. Not all the carriages are lit up. That's nice. Welcome to Manchester. Once again, the bridge is hanging out in pairs. As we drive into Cheetham Hill, which was described on the TV recently as the counterfeit capital of Britain. I don't believe that. Okay, I'm lying. I admit, I went into a shop there once and... Whoa! Get your hair off, Jesus. I went into a shop there once and I went, do you do any, like, brand name stuff? Because it was all, like plain white t-shirts and all that crap. And you do, oh yes sir, come this way. And he walked up to the corner of the shop, which had slat walling on, the wall with the blue lines and red lines or whatever. And there were hooks on the wall and everything with things hung up from them. like t-shirts and whatever on hangers and everything. He says, come this way, and he took me to a corner. I genuinely thought, because I was a bit naive, that what he was going to do was show me the designer stuff, or the labelled stuff, the branded stuff, that's the word, branded stuff, that was in the corner. Oh no, he took down one of the hooks, and the corner opened up, and there was a shop behind the shop. And he said, tell no one about this. So I went in, and there was all this designer stuff. It was all Henleys at the time, that kind of thing. And I went, is this real? And he went, and I went, oh, okay then. He says, cheap. And it was. So there you go. But I don't believe it's the counterfeit capital of the North. God, that'd be about 10 years ago now. Is he going to go through a red light? Oh no, he's going to brake. I didn't think he was going to brake then. I thought he was going to go straight through the red light. See, if you go nice and slow like me, you wouldn't have had to brake suddenly, would you? And then you wouldn't have to accelerate again, and then drive all over the road. Some quality driving tonight on display. Oh yeah, we've got a car here with its hazard warning lights on. What's that about? Oh, it's just someone talking to a lady. McDonald's. Cheetah Mill is left and right, or left and straight on even. So you're all very familiar with this part of the route if you've watched my videos before. But we will do something different. Something we don't normally do. It's only 9:30. So, oof, that's a big hole. Couldn't avoid that. Look how far ahead that van's got. Oh, he's turning left. Watch these lights, damn. I knew I should have kept up with him. Damn. Anyway, they've done a lot to improve this area. Driven down this road for the last 25, 30 years, and it was an area that you didn't even want to drive through at one point. But now they've knocked all the old stuff down and built some really nice properties. Which is very pleasant. You can't see it because of the rain, obviously. And that bright light, one bright light on that car. Thanks, mate. Really need a wee. Right, then we're going to oh wait, over there already. Okay. So here we are at Cheetah Mill. Got the Asda, the mini Asda, which is on the right. I don't think you can see it though. And then we've got the McDonald's, where me and one of my mates met the king of pigeons. Not personally, it was a pigeon walking around the car park that looked like it had a crown on. It was very strange. So we called it the king of pigeons. The McDonald's sign's not turned on. Oh yeah, it is. It's further across than I remember. I'm in the right lane here. Have I? Oh no. I think I am. He's turning over, so it's fine. Do his lights changing though immediately? Please. Please, I think I'm on the wrong lane. Please turn the lights. Change the lights. Please change the lights. Swiftly. Please. Thank you. Can we go now, please? He's turning left so I can get away with it. I'm in the wrong lane. No, we're not moving. No one's moving. There's loads of cars behind me now and I might be in the wrong lane. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's alright, just go for it. There you go. Hurrah! I don't know if I did the right thing or the wrong thing then, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So we're coming down now to the playing fields that you can't see because it's pitch black and wet. I know I'm in the right lane this time. Oh, the light's bright. I'm not a big fan of these LED lights that they're fitting in cars these days. They just seem too bright, and when you're driving towards them, particularly when it's dark and it's raining like it is tonight, it refracts or whatever it is off all the raindrops. It can be quite dazzling. And I don't think they're overly safe, and they shine about 18 miles in front of the vehicle as well. You're like, what's the point of that? They irritate me. That's basically what I'm saying. Anyway, let's not worry about it. I'm over it now. Probably. Maybe. Okay, I'm not over it. I'm just angry. Right, we're going to do something different around here. Not to knock the cyclist over. He's got no lights on his bike at all, not even at the front. Unbelievable. Go past the casino. Go past the old university dorms. There's more, 2 lads on bikes with no lights on at all. Going to Gun Alley 20 years ago. Whoa. So you'll have to talk amongst yourselves. I cannot read whilst driving. So, now, I've not been down this road for a very, very long time. You've heard me talk about the snipe and the pit and everything on my little journeys and McDonald's and stuff like that. Well, they did a thing where they merged, well, they actually dug from the snipe to another pit and they met up. The other pit was called Agecroft. Obviously both of them are long gone now. Well, this road in theory should take us to Agecroft. Now there was a hall at Agecroft called Agecroft Hall, unsurprisingly. And my mother's, I don't know whether it was great aunt or some elderly relative anyway. She worked at Agecroft Hall. She was a servant there. And the owners died, as they tend to do after a while. And my relative lost a job, and the manor, the hall was sold to a new family. But the new family lived in America, and they literally took Agecroft Hall down brick by brick, put it on a ship, sailed it over to America and rebuilt it. It wasn't even a pretty building. So if you Google Agecroft Hall America, you should find this hall that's rebuilt in America, where one of my great relatives used to work at. Quite a lot of water here. I don't know where it was, where the site of it was, because obviously it's long gone now. But yeah, it's a little known fact. And my mum, she wasn't allowed at the house when the you know, the Lord and the lady were there. But she did go while they were emptying it before it got taken down. And she said it was very grand inside. Diversion ends, that's nice to know. Yeah, turn your lights on, it does help, especially we've done a U-turn in front of me. What are we doing here? What's this about? Oh, it's one of these things. Okay, oh, this is new. I've not been down this road for at least 20 years. It's exactly the same as I remember it now, the old mill on the left. The Fiats driving very slowly in front. There's a lot of water here. Look at these puddles. What the hell? This is very industrial around here. These puddles are huge. It's not rained that much. The vehicle behind is just driving through them all. In a while. Right, so we're the vehicle in front is, oh, here we go. We're doing 41. We're not doing 40. We're not doing that. I'm doing 30. That's the most lying speed trap thing I've ever seen in my life. Listen to my engine. Am I doing 40 mile an hour? No. That's utter Sydney's bollocks. There's a massive churchyard on the right. I think if I remember rightly, there's a Jewish one on the left as well, a churchyard. Which unfortunately was vandalised a few times. Right, there used to be a massive dog's home thing here as well. Which was called Agecroft Dogs Home. Whether it's still here or not, I don't know. Oh, the reason why the vehicle was driving through everything behind us was because he was a lorry. So we're now in Agecroft, 100% definitely, where they don't seem to have grids or any drainage system whatsoever. Oh, there you go. And that's the dog's home on the right there. And they don't seem to have any pothole fillers either. No, this roundabout's new, but that building on the left's new as well, as you can probably figure out. And the building on the right's new as well, as you can probably figure out. So everything's new around here. Right, so that's probably on the Agecroft pit site, which, like I said, they met up with the snipe pit. This would be in the 50s and the 60s, I assume. Is that where I wanted to turn? I don't think it is. No. This is where I want to turn, I think. Can we turn right here? I think we can, yeah. Can't do a U-turn here though. Right, now this is going off memory. And this road is a very, very industrialised road. I don't even know if I can get out the other side when they've blocked it off. There's nothing saying it's a dead end anyway. So, wish me luck. But this is like, well, there's brand new houses on top of the hill on my left. But well, I say brand new, they could have been there 20 years. But this is an interesting road. It's quite bendy. I forgot about it being bendy. Here. Yeah, I forgot it was quite this bendy. something off a horror movie. Then it goes straight. Although I can't see it, there's industrial, I wouldn't say wreckage, but like there's a slag heap on the, which I think you can make out. I would not walk down this road at this time of night. I said this time of night, it's 9:45, but you know what I mean. Yeah, there's like industrial waste, that's it. There's a lot of industrial waste around here. It feels like there is anyway. And then there's all these units and things which are just gated. It is a very, very bizarre place. And I mean that in a way that's not necessarily good. Slow, because I don't know, I can't remember what happens to the road. Something on the right that's very James Bond villain-esque. Although you can't see it. Obviously the speed limit's quicker than I think it is because the cars caught me up. Look at this hill! I forgot about this hill. Then you get at the top of this. Let's drop again. Get to the top of this road. Eventually. Whoa. That didn't used to be a giveaway, but there's nothing coming, so it was alright. You get to the top of this road and there's literally a very nice looking housing estate. Which used to have a massive pub as well, which is very nice. Pub's probably shut down now though, to be fair. Look at this, isn't it lovely? You would not think that we've been 26. See, that one's doing the right thing. It's got the right speed. But you wouldn't think we've just been along a road that's that grotty and that industrial and then ended up somewhere as quite as pleasant as this. And it's the same road. Town planners, eh? It's all bizarre. Roundabout coming up. The guy behind me signalling left, so I'm going to signal on going left as well. So I assume that's going to take me out of here because that roundabout wasn't there before. There's a school on the right. Oh, brilliant! There was about 4 vehicles behind me, and they've all dispersed. Oh no, it's all right. I've gone the right way. Pub's gone though. I've not seen the pub. We're going to go over the M60 again now. Oh, that was Andy. Hi, Andy. That wasn't really Andy, I was just saying that for comedic effect. Oh, they didn't stay green for long, did they? Mind you, long enough for everyone to get round. That's all that matters. We're now heading towards Bolton, I think. I could be wrong. I could be right. Right, so we're now heading just, you wouldn't have seen it, I've just passed the house that's been rendered, which is like that white stuff, and then been painted yellow. What the hell? Right, so this is the M60. We're now going past the Golden Lion. Not any old line, this is the Golden Line. Oh, another pub here as well. This is the Robin Hood, which is I mentioned Sherwood Forest before. Robin Hood, Robin Hood. That was the M60 below us. Riding through the Dan. Robin Hood with his band of men. Loved by the rich, loved by the poor. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Or, alternatively, Robin, the hooded man. Dum, dum, dum. Or, you know it's true, everything I do for you. There you go, I'm not doing any more. So, we've gone over the M60, we're now driving up this road. It will surprise me, this is the road I drove up when it was snowing. We went around that little estate, just driving over snow that had never been driven on, just because we could. Oh, I have too much time on my hands. The irony is, I don't have any time on my hands. Again, very nice around here. Although this is a very busy main road, it seems fairly quiet for 10 to 10. We've got a sign here, welcome to, what are we welcoming to? Bolton. Okay. Speed camera. Nicely illuminated by the petrol station. Where are we at now? Oh, these roads are not the best. The Alton Cafe somewhere? Ooh. The Unity Brook. This car's right behind me, trying to get past me, but they ain't going to get past me. There's no point anyway, because we're catching up with the cars in front of us. So it's just we'll all be one big line soon. This road is very, very, very uneven. Oh, hello. It's one big line sooner than I thought. It's a taxi, I think, that's just pulled out in front of us. Yep. The good thing about taxi drivers is they know what they're doing. To keep their licenses. Yeah, these are the roads that I drove down, I'm sure it is. Well, there's no snow today, just rain. And the rain's let off quite a lot now, hasn't it? Kind of stopped raining now. Well, the vehicles behind me have dispersed, they're no longer there. So these in front of us are dispersing as well. Funny as well now how the street lamps are starting to all become white, whereas for a long while they were the yellow. They're becoming LED white, and I think they're better for a number of reasons. One is, I think the light is better than the orange light. I think it's clearer to see when you're walking or if you're driving. You're flashing my phone. Maybe saying goodbye because they just did the hazard warning things. We're at the White Horse pub. Yeah, I mean, I changed, to be fair, in my house, I changed all my halogen lights, halogen bulbs, took them all out and stuck in LED, and the difference was unbelievable. Absolutely amazing, the difference. For a start, the ones in the kitchen are all still working. The ones in the bathroom are still working, whereas I felt like I was replacing the halogen ones all the time. So that was a good thing. And then we're going to go on the A666666666 if we don't get crushed by this Asda lorry. Which we didn't, so we're going on the A6666666, the number of the beast. But I've got one of them key things, you know, where you buy electric every week and stick it on. And I was spending like 15 quid a week on Lecky in the winter. And now I'm spending about £7 a week on lecky, and all I've done is change my bulbs. So it does kind of show that the savings you get pretty instantly, and obviously the councils have got the same thing. I mean, you think how many street lamps they've got and how much electricity they've been using, especially the old fluorescent ones, then it makes sense to go LED. Just had a sign as well that my batteries are running out on my phone. So this may cut off suddenly without warning. To be fair, suddenly is usually what without warning means. But we're going to drive along this road, and we're going to drive to the end of it, and then we're going to go to the Hay roundabout. Not the Hay, what's it called? The Boundary Park. Not Boundary Park, we're driving past Boundary Park. Oh God, what's it called? Where the Reebok Stadium was. We're going to go that way at some point in the near future. So that was Boundary Park. Oh, we've got all weird. It's gone out of focus. This is normally where we pull off at this road. Yeah, they've got average speed cameras on here, which is a bit cheeky. Good God, that was a Toys R Us, that building that you can't see on the right. And now it's an Arnold Clark's motor store. Wow, that's a juxtaposition from selling toy cars to selling real cars. Right, so yeah, that's normally where we go up, and we go through Bolton town centre. But we're not doing that today. We're going to go down here. I don't know why the camera doesn't like this. And now we're at the end of the road. Town centre, we don't want the town centre, thank you very much. Preston, we're in the right lane for Preston. We're not going to Preston, we're going to Wigan. Ops. Then have another go on F1 as well when I get back. So this is a big car place. This has been here for many, many years. It's Ford's. Now this is a little bypass that takes you around the top of Wigan. Cyclists there, but they've got the lights on, so that's nice. Oh, we can buy BMWs there. How much is that one? Oh, it says sold, that's why I can't see. Have you ever become a millionaire on YouTube? I'll buy myself a BMW, and then I'll be the happy BMW driver instead of the angry BMW driver. Whoa! That nearly ended badly. That was nearly caught on dash cam, wasn't it? Crikey. Yeah, I'll just turn right in front of another car. Going to that sign as well, the car parks are open in Bolton. Excellent. Simpson, eh? Oh, cyclist. Who the devil are you? Who the devil are you? Simpson, eh? Yeah, I've not mastered that one yet. We'll say we're on green, aren't we? But we're not. That's very deceptive. Very, very deceptive. The old Bolton bus station is to our left, which I filmed out when I was doing one of the bus station updates for the news channel. Sorry, where John filmed. John filmed. Whew. I think I got away with that then. I mentioned the war once, but I think I got away with it. There's a public school coming up. It's very posh. You won't be able to see it because it's pitch black and set back. And this road will take us to Horwich, which was the name of the place I couldn't actually get my head around before, where all the big houses are. Lots and lots and lots of big houses in Horwich. These aren't them, by the way. This is the big school. You always see the, I used to see when I used to commute the big, oh no it's not, it's a bit further up, but the big 4x4s, you know, doing the school run and everything. This is the big school here. I'm pretty sure you can't see, but it's very grand, very Victorian, very red brick stone looking, very very expensive looking. This is the road to Horwich. He's done well any getting past me. Look at that, mate. You're a whole car length ahead of me. Looks like they run out of LED lights around here as well. Alright, so not only are only a whole car ahead of me, you didn't actually get around the corner because there's a car coming the other way. So you overtaking me was a complete waste of time. Oh, and then you didn't turn right anyway. Now you're following me again. What the hell? You can go 40 now anyway, so we get away from it. But yeah, it's a shame you can't see them, but there are some very grand houses along this road. There's also a golf course as well. Although there's some kerfuffle, I believe, about the golf course and they wanted to build some houses on there. Oh, he's turned right again now. Good use of the word kerfuffle there, I thought. It's a very underused word. The only person I hear using it normally is David Williams. Oh, I need to get David Williams out of my head. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What do you know of me? No. Oh, nice church lit up. Massive house there. These houses are £1 million plus houses. They are ridiculous. This is the double traffic lights. So we're nearly down the end of the road now. This is basically two major arteries of the roads in Bolton, as you will see for the number of cars coming down. In rush hour, it's absolute chaos and carnage around here. And we're off again in 3, 2, 1. Activate. Go. Again, I've not driven around here rush hour for a very long time. In fact, I've not driven down here for not as long. I've driven down here since I used to commute around here. Watch this car come flying past me in... Oh no, he's not doing. He's right on my arse though. But it's very foggy around here. What the hell? This car can't wait to get past me. I'm doing 40, which is the speed limit, and I'm trying to pull over a little bit to the left so he can get past. But he's not. He's literally just up my back exhaust pipe. Battery again. So the battery's about to go off anytime soon. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What do you need from me? What do you know? I wanna, let me. What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What do you know? Where do you go? Quite spooky, this fog. Mind you, we're driving on the roads on the other side of the M61. We're running parallel with the M61 at the minute. And a couple of drives ago, we drove on the other side of the M61, and it was foggy there as well, which was a bit strange. But the M61 itself was pretty clear. So it's very peculiar. This car, he must be absolutely seething in his car. Get out of my way. Is that seething? The fog's gone mental. It's getting quite thick now, this fog. Right, it's a slip road now, is it? So we're now heading towards the Bolton Wanderers. We're in Horwich now, heading towards the Bolton Wanderers pitch, ground. And there's our speeding brethren. He's not going fast enough. Slow down so we can see him. See, he was angry BMW. He's not angry BMW. He's just angry. Right, it's raining again now, but it's foggy. How does that work? Warning again, this broadcast may end abruptly without warning. That's due to the battery. Or the phone dropping on the floor. Right, so we're heading towards now. The next junction is going to be the roundabout, I think. Yeah, it's the roundabout. On our right, you see it or not, I don't know. I doubt it, to be fair, because it's quite foggy. This is not mist, this is borderline major fog. But then there's a statue in the middle here, which is a trophy with lots of people's faces on it, which is quite nice. I don't think we've hit it from this angle before. We have seen it on videos before, but we've not hit it from this angle before. Then we go around here, straighten it up. So we're now heading to the M61 roundabout, and this is normally where we come off the motorway and then we drive all the way to Wigan, to Tesco and everything. So this is like the normal route now, but we're just hitting it from completely the different angle. And it is very, very foggy. This is shockingly foggy. So normally we come out here, but we're in the left lane already. Obviously we have to pull over to the left lane now.